loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Back to throw here. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll run on first down. Quick.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bolton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets... This one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, quick. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as they get this up to about the 42.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On second down, this is Harris. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Now back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Here's a play fake as they set up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Nifty move. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's got his man quick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They'll run on 1st down. Quick, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mahomes firing complete, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Completes it to Quick. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Quick, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Steelers 21, 21, 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Butker on for the PAT. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, eluding the tackle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll run on first down. Quick. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. They'll try the left side. Quick. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Quick. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On first down, quick, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Check three.
And they'll run on the inside handoff, finding room to the 20. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Quick. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Completes it to Hardman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said,
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flushed out right.
letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, 20, 10. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead now. We'll see if they can hold it. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On third down. Quick.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Quick. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here. He's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Chiefs 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Finding Hardman, and he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive, a first down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward.
First and 10 at the 47.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.